We are Vita Wellness, and we are bringing these drops to Australia and New Zealand. So there is a little bit of a legal disclaimer that we start with, and this is a legal disclaimer. I just have to make that clear. The products aren't intended to cure or prevent any disease. We need to say that. We also need to say to keep them out of reach of children, that they're not suitable for individuals under 18. This is a legal disclaimer. We all give the drops to our children and our pets. And also the usual about pregnancy and breastfeeding. And if you're on any other medication, you probably want to get the okay from your treating medical professional. So the first thing we talk about is inflammation being the root cause of a myriad of health conditions. So a lot of people don't realize this, but it really is. There's a common denominator amongst a lot of chronic and degenerative, neurodegenerative, and autoimmune diseases, which is there's an inflammation at the root cause. So we like to say that at any given time, we're in a state of inflammation and degeneration, or healing and regeneration. And the amount of inflammation you've got going on in your body is often the determining factor about which of those states you are finding yourself in. So curcumin is the main active ingredient in turmeric. So that is curcuma longa, and it's widely used. It has been for 4,000 years as a natural medicine, very powerful, anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and even anti-cancer properties have been found. Curcumin has been found to exhibit. So as I mentioned earlier, curcumin is the most widely studied natural medicine of them all. So if you go onto pubmed.gov, which is a US government website, National Library of Medicine, 21,000 plus studies exist on curcumin. So you can use this as a tool to type in curcumin and any condition you're interested in understanding. So that might be curcumin and diabetes, curcumin and cancer, curcumin and Alzheimer's, whatever you can think of that you'd like to be researching. If you're curious about it, go onto pubmed.gov and have a look at some of the studies that come up. It's really, really exciting. There's lots of really good results, but the common theme seems to be, up until now, that the limitation on it is the efficacy outside of the lab is poor bioavailability, low solubility, and low stability. So what we're looking to do, and what we've been able to do, is increase the bioavailability of curcumin to tap into its real true potential. So that's where we come to our technology, which is called BioMS technology. And here's a graphic of turmeric and curcumin, and then creating a much more stable bioavailable product through the technological process. So in this graphic, this is really what is going on. So that is a curcumin metabolite. So that's a nanified curcumin, which is very, very tiny, and it's encapsulated in a micelle structure, which really means that it allows oil-based nutrients such as curcumin to become soluble in water. That way, delivery can go straight to the cells via the bloodstream. And this is what we have a patent on, and this is what our technology is all about. So here's another example. So you've got native curcumin extract powder on the left, and you can see that it's really not very compatible with water. And this is the case when you take turmeric. And here on the right, we've got our solubilized curcumin extract. So you can see that it's compatible with the water, and the body is a huge amount of water percentage-wise, and it's really revolutionizing the supplement industry. So we have lipid absorption, and we're one of only 6 companies to hold a patent for that type of technology and delivery system for natural medicine. And I just want to reiterate, we do provide all natural products based on patented technology. So even our delivery system is not, it's not artificial, it's all natural. So what we've been able to achieve in the curcumin field is 277 times more bioavailable curcumin delivered straight to the cells. able to cross the blood-brain barrier and help fight inflammation in brain cells. And as I said earlier, tissues, organs, muscles. So we've never, ever been able to see this level of effectiveness before because we never had the technology that could overcome the absorption problem that a lot of lipid supplements, natural supplements do carry. So it's pretty exciting stuff. Now, coming to our products, just to give you a little bit of an overview, we have only 3 products at the moment. And as I mentioned earlier, we may move into pairing other natural medicines with our technology, but at the moment we're happy with an inflammation product and also a really strong probiotic. So the flagship product that we have is called Nanophy, and it's the original formula with the biomass. And it's basically curcumin and vitamin D3 and helps with inflammation, oxidation, and intestinal challenges. It does, again, overcomes the lipid absorption barrier and, as we mentioned, 277 times greater than native turmeric powder. So pretty potent stuff and really, really life-changing for a lot of people. Now, Curcumin Plus is also vitamin D3 with the curcumin, but we've added ginger and vitamin C for extra immune and intestinal support. So this is a great product if you have a sensitive stomach, and it's really good for colds and flus. Great for kids, this one. I really enjoy this for, like, our granddaughter, when she gets a sniffle, we can give her this one, and it pretty much clears up within a matter of an hour or so. So now the beauty about this product is it is a synergistic product. It's scientifically proven that it's more potent synergistically than what you could benefit from each of the ingredients individually in this one. So again, this one's just the added vitamin C and ginger. And the other product that the company has is a very potent prebiotic. So it's a synbiotic. And it is all natural herbal fiber ingredients with magnesium and 5 billion colony forming units. So the combination of gut health and inflammation, anti-inflammatory health is very potent. So if you can deal with inflammation and balance the gut microbiome, then they are probably the 2 greatest keys to regeneration of the body. So 10 drops a day is what's recommended. And of course, you can take less or more. For pet, you'd be looking at 1 drop per 4 kilos of body weight. And for a child, it would be 1 drop per year of age. So 10 drops a day. What we love about it is you will find across the board, no matter how your inflammation is manifesting in your body as an ailment or a disease, whether it's an autoimmune or a neurodegenerative disorder, what you'll find is you'll start to have better sleep, increased energy, reduced pain, and improved clarity from taking these drops. And that equals inflammation starting to resolve. So it's low cost. We'll get into the costs in just a minute. It's high impact. It's non-toxic, natural, GMO-free. We love that. Great for children and pets, and really, really easy to take. So here are a couple of testimonials that we'll share with you. We did hear a couple earlier, but I'd like to just show you a few that we've put together. There's mine down the bottom on the right-hand side. 6 days after starting, I was able to stop the asthma meds I've been taking for 12 years. That's, absolutely life-changing. We've got a few others there, giving the drops to children, noticing changes in behaviour for the better sleep all round, changes in osteoarthritis, certainly pain and stiffness improving. And there's a beautiful testimony here that within an hour of taking the drops, Bev felt very relaxed. She felt her anxiety was reducing, and she was feeling calmer and more positive. And a lot of people do report feeling very much at ease in their body when they take the drops. And we're certainly seeing a huge improvement in anxiety, depression, PTSD, and other types of psychosomatic or mental illnesses as well. So it's not just the physical things. Here's a couple of great visual testimonies. IBS and endometriosis. And again, we're not saying that this is curing anything, but these are people's reported stories about their own results. This one down the bottom on the left, this is 3 days on the drops. So you can see with edema and swelling, it doesn't take long to start resolving. Eczema, there's a great visual there about eczema, and talking about flare-ups and the way the body might have a sort of an inflammatory response to things starts to resolve really quickly. And this woman up the top is 100 days flare-up free when she wrote this testimony. And this really looks like, for a lot of people, getting their lives back. So it's pretty powerful stuff. And of course, we can't forget our pets. I love this slide here. So this beautiful testimony with this horse here up the top, who has severe arthritis and diabetes, 24-year-old horse, really starting to get back the life about her. And the dog Teddy up here with bladder cancer, alive and kicking, 6 months past prognosis. The cat, 18.5 years. We see a lot of this, like elderly pets who have got arthritis and poor hips and maybe aren't mobile and not moving, really responding within days. And it's just life-changing for the owners as well. So super exciting stuff. Now, there are a lot of our sort of local testimonies and a couple from Disruptive Wellness. So this is a Facebook group page that's dedicated to the stories and the testimonies of thousands. I think there's about 14,000 people, members there now, who are all reporting their incredible results. So you can come and request to be a member or be invited by the person that shared this with you, and use the search function and type in anything you're curious about. And you can have a look through hundreds of testimonies of people experiencing results that you might be curious about. Will this work for me? Will that work for a friend? So we've got all of the supporting stories and testimonies. So lots of anecdotal evidence, obviously, about the efficacy of the product. But we do have some doctors who are able to see blood work changes, and certainly levels coming down, blood pressure levels coming down, blood markers reducing. So we're very, very excited about the validation, the third-party medical validation for the product as well. So I'll run through this part as well, because you're probably wanting to know, how much is it? How do I get started on the product? And so we'll just want to talk to you a little bit about what we've put together here. So just on the company, oh, sorry, I think that slide's in the wrong spot. Okay, so we especially post-COVID, and I've got to say this, I think we all saw through the pandemic period, things changed dramatically. And there has been a sort of a steady increase in economic challenge, rising inflation, increasing interest rates. And I think with the pandemic and the virus that was really impacting many, many people, what really grabbed my attention when I first heard about this product was that it was helping people with long COVID and vaccine injuries. And that, for me personally, was something I had a real area of interest in. So we wanted to share with you how this product can not only help your health, but also help you financially. And we'll talk a little bit about how that's the case. We are inviting people to help us expand and bring this product to market. And what we're offering is a low-cost, affordable business model that you can start part-time from home, earning residual income in Australia and New Zealand. And the best thing about a model like this is there's no retirement age, there's no special qualifications, you can't get laid off or sacked, and it is open to everybody without exception. Whether you've had experience in sharing products before or not, whether you've had any experience in health before or not, it really doesn't matter. It is a form of affordable franchising with training and support and a community to be part of. So this is the company. Now, founders here, is a privately owned company, and the products are independently distributed. So that was the vision for the company. And I think it's a really smart choice, because companies look at how they can get their product out to market, and they know that word of mouth is probably the most powerful form of advertising and marketing. And they richly reward everybody who's going out and sharing the product. It's the way they've chosen to market and distribute the product. And I'm completely on board with that, because it's changing our lives, obviously, as we've touched on. So The owner, Shane Brady, has 20 years of corporate experience in the supplement industry. So he really understands what's good, what's not good. And there are a couple of beautiful people with a lot of integrity. So they have made a decision to leave fear behind and move forward with love. And we've just taken that and really run with that. So they've been operating in Mexico, which is where they were based, since 2016. So this is not a startup, but it's grown really organically. Up until 2 years ago, there was no website. Everything was in Spanish. People were just sharing the product and the benefits. And there was lots of testimonials on YouTube about the incredible life-changing results. And then it came into the US because somebody had a profound life change with her condition, her Hashimoto's. And she's actually now becoming a good friend of ours. And they decided to bring it to the United States and start to translate everything into English, put together a whole system and, great back office and websites, etc. So a lot of work's gone into this because people can really see that the product is very worthy and it's super valuable. So we're now in pre-launch in Australia and New Zealand and Canada. And after this, we'll probably be looking at Singapore and maybe some of Asia as well. So it's super exciting time to be part of this company. And this about expansion, this hyper growth only really happens once in an industry. So, as I said, we're not a startup. We're not at critical mass tipping point yet. So this is again a great time to be involved. And it is an invitation for you to be part of an emerging market that is disrupting the wellness industry. So just lastly on this, joining in a pre-launch market does give you a competitive edge, a first mover advantage, and being part of a technology that is really improving the health and lives of others gives you something to contribute really meaningfully to others. At the moment, we have personally moved about probably 8,000 bottles of the product at wholesale. So that means hundreds and hundreds, maybe thousands of lives have been changed. And I'm really excited about that. So we will come now to the prices of the wholesale kits. So as I've mentioned, it's not really available yet for customers, although it will be as soon as we're able to get our doors open and get a distribution locally, which we're working on at the moment. So what a wholesale kit purchase offers you is 50% discount on all the products. And you have an optional participation in a rewards plan, which is bonuses and commissions for sharing. So you get paid on your efforts. And as I mentioned, we've probably moved about 8,000 bottles, turning over about $100,000 worth of product sales wholesale in a month, which is pretty extraordinary for a small team of New Zealanders and Australians. So we really mean business. We are so invested in this product. So the 3 kits that you can purchase are, the first one is called a 250 PV kit, and it's a personal use product pack. It contains 3 bottles of Nanofy, which is the curcumin and vitamin D3, 3 bottles of Curcumin Plus, which has the added vitamin C and ginger, and 5 boxes of the probiotics, the pre-probiotics. And the total investment for that is $349 USD. I'm not doing the conversions because we've got both Australians and New Zealanders, but you're welcome to talk to us later about what that might convert to. And the recommended retail value is quite significantly above what you have invested. So you get quite a lot of product, but this one's a personal use product. So it gives you a couple of months supply and enough to share with your, maybe in your household as well. And we have the next one. Oops, I'll just go back to that one. The next one up is what we call a business kit. And that is a 500 PV kit. And that contains 22 bottles of product. So you get 11 of each of the curcumin products. The recommended retail value is $1,210 US, so close to 2,000 Australian New Zealand dollars. And the investment is $699. So this is a great one to sort of get started with. Gives you lots of product to try. This is the one that I was mentioning I purchased up front, and I kept 1 bottle aside for myself, and I sent the rest out to people that I wanted to help and support, and I wanted to genuinely do my market research and gather the feedback and the testimonies. So that's a great option there. And these commissions, you can see here, are paid out to somebody who's referred this kit. So if you're interested in helping share the product and building a distributorship, you'll be really richly rewarded for sharing the purchase of wholesale kits as well. So that's a weekly payment. So if you're thinking about income, if you're in between jobs, if you've been retrenched, there could be a whole bunch of reasons why you might want to start earning an income. I can highly recommend it. Personally, we have gone from in 80 days to reach the top level in the company in terms of income, which is about, well, it's not the top, but it's certainly, the beginning of the top tier. It's about 10,000 USD a month in commission on sales of wholesale kits. So it's a really great team effort. We'll chat a bit more about that in a minute. And the third kit you can buy is the 1250 PV kit, which is a Business Pro kit. And it contains 48 bottles of product. So you're getting so much value. It's about 4,000 Australian New Zealand dollars worth of retail value in that kit. So you're getting 24 bottles of Nanofire and 24 bottles of Curcumin Plus. All of these wholesale kits include a business setup fee, and they include a website, and you get a back office and an e-wallet just in case you decide you really want to share the product and start to generate some income, which you can do immediately. There's a great retail markup on the product of 100%. So you can start generating an income straight away. So there's lots of benefits financially as well. So this is just an example of the website that you get when you purchase. You do get a website virtual office, you get wholesale discounts, 100% retail profit, weekly bonuses, commissions, support. And for a lot of us, it's a legacy business. It's about how many lives we want to change, who do we want to impact, what does this mean for our own families in terms of changing our lives and our circumstances financially as well. So, when you're looking at maybe investing into a new area, or whether you're diversifying, or whether you're just going to throw the whole lot in like we did, you've got a low cost, high impact, high demand product, tick, exclusive pre-launch market positioning. We're only 3 months in Australia and New Zealand, and there's still only probably, a few hundred distributors in total. You can definitely grow this model exponentially from anywhere around the world. As long as you've got a laptop or a phone, you can grow this from anywhere, which is great. And immediate support, start and income. So here's an example that we give to show you how lucrative, because when you're dealing with a product and a company that has chosen a direct sales model or a referral marketing or social selling model to move their product because it benefits them, drastically, to have word of mouth and people really sharing the benefits amongst their friends and family. What you have is the benefits of a model of distribution that is really, really lucrative. So this is an actual example of Denise's first 2 weeks with the product, even though, she didn't have the product, but she started sharing anyway. So what you can see here is that Denise purchased a 500 PV kit for herself. And then she shared this with her sister, who bought a 250 PV kit because she was just having great results with her asthma. And then she shared it with another friend who purchased a 500 PV kit, and another friend who was super excited and wanted a whole lot more stock over here in New Zealand and bought a 1250 PV kit. So what Denise received as a result of just sharing with 3 friends of hers and one a sister was 848 USD in her e-wallet within the same week. Okay, so that's pretty good. And what we really promote here is what we call a 30-day success plan. So her initial investment was 699 USD, and she had, with that, $1,210 worth of product at retail. She's enrolled her 3 in 30 days, and she's received $848 in a commission. And so when you're adding that together, you got $2,000 US, and take off your initial investment here, she's still $1,300 in profit US, which is about 3,000 Australian dollars. And she's got, a whole lot of product to share, to wholesale out, and to retail out if she wants to. So We really want to stress how generous the company have been with their bonuses and commissions. They put aside 55% of the wholesale cost of the product back to distributors, and there's also a 100% markup on the product. And it's still incredibly low cost and affordable at $25 US wholesale a bottle. That's a month's supply. So you can't go wrong. I can't fault the product or the company or the model. It's a complete alignment. So lastly, just to let you know, if you do want to join forces with us and help get the product out and be rewarded for that, we have a couple of resources here that you'll find really beneficial, where you can just really plug into what we've already created. We have Vita Wellness Global, which is a Facebook page designed to share and pique interest about our product benefits and wholesale opportunity. It doesn't give anything away in terms of the product name or the cost, and it's basically left to just create curiosity, open up a conversation, and there's lots of great videos that can be just shared from the page to anybody in Messenger. Doctors, in interviews with doctors, one in particular has given the product to 1,000 of his patients and seen life-changing results, and talks about that. So there's a lot of really great stuff. There's a couple of very short videos on the science, on the technology. So you'll find everything you need there to make it really easy for you to share the opportunity, or the product, or the testimonials, and the benefits of the product. We also have, for our distributors, we have a Vita Wellness Global Hub. So this is where our distributors come, and it's by invitation only. It's a private group, about 400 members at the moment, growing every single day. We have support, resources, training and education, pretty much put together everything you need for self-directed learning in your own time, and we're always available to answer questions. And we have our Monday night meetings as well. So we've got an incredible support system to help you succeed. And in all honesty, we can help you with a business plan and a model to help you generate 4 to 5 figure income USD a month in 3 to 6 months. And that's what we're doing. So the Global Hub has, as I mentioned, lots of resources. In the guides section there, you'll find all the information about the product at retail, at wholesale, and then there's a whole, got plenty of guides on getting started, the science, all the patents. We've got everything in there that you could ever ask for, and things you didn't know you needed to know, you'll find in there as well. We also have our Monday night calls, which is what you're all joining in on tonight. And we have our Q&A on Mondays as well in the morning. So the system we put together is basically invite, tag and share, and makes everything super duplicatable and scalable, so that you can set your targets and your sights on any amount of help, helping as many people as you like, generating as much income as you want. We can help you achieve that. So I'll just finish off here by saying this is an opportunity to take control of not only your health, but also your wealth if you choose to. There's no pressure. If you'd like to just purchase the product at wholesale, please feel free to do that and get 50% discounts. If you'd like to wait until the product is actually officially launched in our countries, then you're welcome to do that as well. So wherever you fit is where you join in with us. So we're very open, very flexible, and we just want to support everybody to better health and better wellness.